said, you know what, I want to start with anti-aging, this progression kit is the way to go. We are bringing you a 90-day regimen for about $1 a day, but this will be the last time that you can pick this up at that featured price. The price and the free shipping and handling go away at the end of the show. So you're taking it literally one step at a time.
We make it as simple as possible.
1, 2, 3. Now, coming up, we're going to take a look at really one of the top sellers in our Neutrogena Dermatologics line, the concentrated retinol serum. Now, this serum is your full face regimen. We're going to talk about how we use that stabilized retinol to help with the appearance of lines and wrinkles, really help to fight the signs of aging. And now we've supersized this product. So we're bringing you almost twice the amount of our usual 1-ounce bottle that we sell on QVC.com for $65. Now you can pick this Supersize up on 3 easy payments of around $24. All right, so that is still to come. I hope you'll stick around. I actually use this product and love it. But first, we're going to take a look at something that I know is very important as a board-certified dermatologist.
Absolutely.
That you tell your patients all the time, you've got to protect your skin. And right now we're going to do that with our SPF 35, and it also features that stabilized retinol. So I know you like to call this the multitasker.
Absolutely.
All right, so tell me, how many different products do we have in this? What is
There's
this?
actually 3 different things in here, all of which I love. 1, broad-spectrum sunscreen blocks UVA and UVB. It contains Helioplex, which is a breadth of stabilized sunscreen technology, because you really have to block both those things, UVA, UVB. We talk about broad spectrum, and that's what it does. That is imperative. No matter who you are, no matter what you do, broad spectrum sunscreen every single day. Ask any dermatologist. They will all tell you that is true. Number 2, it has that same stabilized retinol technology. Now, me personally, I wear my sunscreen during the day. I wear my retinol at night. But this product is, like you said, the ultimate multitasker. This is for someone who is in a huge hurry, because it has those 2 ingredients plus a moisturizer. If you want one product, I call this the entire kitchen sink. We throw in everything plus the kitchen sink in here because it's the single best multitasker. Everything you need. Maybe you want to put a little foundation on, maybe a little bit of makeup with it, but other than that, you can put this on in 30 seconds, you're out the door for your day, for very busy, active people.
Well, I like that. You know what? You should already be using some sort of sun protection. So why not fight the signs of aging at the same time?
Of course.
I mean, you know, with one product, and we're also moisturizing as well. This available on auto delivery, so we'll ship this out to you every 60 days. And this is one I definitely would suggest locking in with auto delivery, because you should be using your SPF on a daily basis, every time you walk out the door. And as a woman of color, Dr. Kirby, I know many times women, they say, I've got the melanin in my skin, I don't have to worry about the sun protection. But you said it, everybody.
100%.
Whether you burn, you're super fair, or you're someone that you said, the sun doesn't really bother me.
You are 100% correct. Obviously, if you have blue eyes and red hair and really fair skin, you're more prone to sunburns. But what does the sun do? Well, it does cause damage in the form of burns, which can lead to cancer, but it also breaks down collagen, and that collagen is something you really covet. Once it's broken out, it's exceedingly difficult to get that back. And that's why people develop fine lines, crepey skin, darker, deeper wrinkles. And the beauty of it is the sun protection is the best thing you can do, no matter how fair you are or how dark skin complected you are. Broad spectrum sunscreen, ask anybody. It is common knowledge. You have to use that every single day. It needs to be broad spectrum UVA and UVB blocking.
And this features, you mentioned Helioplex.
Yes.
So we're actually going to take a look at some animation to explain that technology.
Absolutely. Well, the Helioplex, like I said, it's a breadth of sunscreen technologies, and that what it does is block UVA. UVA we usually associate with aging, and UVB we associate with burning. And some sunscreens in the past, or even sunscreens that are available today that are not high quality, don't block both. And Helioplex, in my opinion as a dermatologist, and it's the #1, Neutrogena is the #1 recommended brand of sunscreen in the United States. In my opinion, I wear Helioplex every single day, and this is a way that you can easily get that into your regime, plus that stabilized retinol technology, plus a moisturizer.
And if you're using any of the other products in our Neutrogena Dermatologics line, would it be your recommendation that, you know what, you need to use something in the daytime to protect your skin? So if you're using anything else in this line, then it's almost mandatory that you use some sort of sun protection.
I really recommend to my patients, and it's the same thing I do myself, I like one full facial retinol product at least once a day, and I like one full facial broad spectrum sunscreen at least once a day. And typically, it just depends on the nature of your regime. If you like a complicated regime and you already have products you use, it's easy to incorporate this into that. But if you're someone who just doesn't use anything at all, is in a hurry and a rush, and comes up with a lot of excuses why they can't use the sunscreen, can't use the retinol, well, we make it as easy as possible so you can use a full facial product.
Well, you know what? Let's talk about what the sun is doing to our face. We're going to take a, what are we looking at here with Suzanne?
All right, so look at Suzanne. Suzanne's absolutely gorgeous. Here's a picture of Suzanne under UV light. And if you look at that, there's a ton of freckling and discoloration. And what that shows us is that despite the fact that looking at her in the studio or on TV, her skin looks flawless, there is a ton of underlying sun damage. And this is no offense to her because it's not a specific thing to Suzanne. Everybody has this. If you look at anyone's skin under that UV light, you will notice a ton of sun damage. And this picture just really illustrates how very important it is to use that broad spectrum sunscreen technology, that Helioplex, and use a retinol.
So this is a way to prevent future damage,
Absolutely. Right? The thing is, you absolutely have to prevent future damage. And I always explain that to people, is that people say, oh, well, I heard that you know, women of color don't need to use this. That's absolutely incorrect. There's so many myths out there. I heard that all the damage comes before the year of 18 years of age. 100% incorrect. It's absolutely imperative that you use that broad spectrum sunscreen every single day, and this is a really easy way to use it.
Yeah, I've even heard some women say, well, I've already done the damage now, so...
Incorrect.
Right. You always have to be vigilant and keep protecting the skin from future damage. And here's how you do it with our Retinol SPF 35. Auto delivery is available. And still to come, the eyes have it with our Retinol eye cream. So this is a product that was specifically developed for the delicate eye area, but using that powerful stabilized retinol to fight the signs of aging, the crow's feet, those lines and wrinkles around the eye. We can do something about it, and that is coming up, but it is time for my pick of the show, a product that I use personally from the Neutrogena Dermatologics line. And for those that are joining us, Dr. Kirby, I'd like to reintroduce you. This is Dr. Will Kirby. He is a board-certified dermatologist. He has a thriving practice in Beverly Hills with a who's who of clientele.
I do have a lot of celebrity patients, that is true.
And Dr. Kirby, he actually has authored several medical articles that have been published. He has co-authored and authored several chapters for medical text.
Correct.
And you are a clinical professor, assistant professor at many universities as well.
In dermatology, yeah, I tell people, we talked about this earlier, I'm a very academic dermatologist, and I do, in the interest of full disclosure, I do appear on a lot of cheesy reality shows, and that's sort of my background, but most of those shows are very medically related. The Doctors, Dr. 90210, I was just on The Real Housewives of Orange County doing a laser procedure, so I really pride myself on academic medicine, and I love mixing in a little bit of entertainment in there as well, because it allows me to teach patients things.
Well, school is in session, because we're going to break it down. Our Supersize Retinol Serum, which is a product I use. If you use this, we'd love to hear from you, because it's customer top rated. So I know that you're out there watching right now, and I'd love to hear the results and changes you've seen in your skin. Today is the only day, or the last day this month, that you can pick the Supersize Retinol Serum up on Easy Pay. So 3 easy payments, expires at the end of the day. All right, so Dr. Kirby, let's talk about really who this is for, and then what makes this different.
Well, this is for anyone who wants to kick their anti-aging regime into another level, wants to take it up to a higher gear. And the thing is, this product has been so incredibly popular because it works so very well. And that's also the reason that consumers requested it in a supersize, because they wanted more of it.
Well, before you go on, then let me just break in, because this is a supersize. If you're saying, well, what does that mean? Well, normally we sell a 1-ounce jar on QVC.com that sells for $65. So for about $6 more, we're almost doubling the amount with the supersize. So we didn't double the price, but we gave you really a lot more product. So it really just, it's a great way to save. All right, so I'm going to kickstart my anti-aging regimen. What makes this product, this serum, so different?
Let's take a step back and reiterate the importance of that stabilized retinol technology. What does it do? Increases surface cell turnover. How long does that take? Well, the average adult skin cell cycle is 35 to 57 days. So what we do is we increase that surface cell turnover, and it gives you more youthful appearance, smoother skin, softer skin, restored luminosity. The beauty of this product, as with every product in this line, it has that stabilized retinol technology plus another powerful anti-aging ingredient specifically targeted for a purpose. And this is a full facial product, and it's that stabilized retinol technology, and it's married to Tetrol E. What does Tetrol E do? Firms, tightens, restores elasticity. And those two products together is what gives you those clinical results that you'll notice and that your family will comment on.
Well, you know what? This one, customer top rated. It is really a product that you've loved. I'd like to take a look at some of the reviews.
Oh.
If I could write one, I would.
Sure.
All right, so that's how I feel. It works. 5-star rating. They said, I'm on my second bottle now through auto delivery. Very smart, by the way. And you know what? They said my skin is smoother and the product goes on so easily. Love it. They said, you know what? Using this just a little over a week and I already see results. After a week, wow. Miracle Serum. You know what? They said it works like a miracle. And you know what? They said, I have good skin, good genes, but we all need a little help. So, you know what, she's being honest. And this customer said, wow, I've seen the best results, 5-star review. And I found after using this, Dr. Kirby, that there were tangible results. I could see a difference in my skin.
Oh, absolutely. The clinical results are there. I mean, there's a reason why the testimonials are so powerful, and it's because people are really seeing a clinical difference with this. I always tell everyone we live in a face-forward society, and what that means is your face is the first thing that people really notice, and it's actually your best accessory. And people talk about jewelry and clothing, and I'm a huge advocate of those things. It's a great way to make yourself look more beautiful, but the way that people judge you initially is going to be that the way that they see your face. As I said a couple times already, I'm the least hypocritical dermatologist you ever meet. If you open my medicine cabinet at my house, this product is in there. I use it every single night. Pearl-sized amount covers the entire face.
And so this is a treatment you'll just use once a day at night. Where does it fit into our regimen? You know, clean skin and just the serum?
Well, this is a serum, so it should be the first thing that comes in contact with your skin after cleansing your skin. You use a very gentle cleanser, and it's the first thing that comes in contact with your skin. I use it every single night because that's when it's most efficient for me. It's most just convenient, and that's how I recommend patients use it as well. However, if you have a nightly regime that you like, you can absolutely use it during the day.
Very good. Well, we're going to see Stacy in just a second and her application.
Sure.
She's like, I do.
If I could write a review, I would.
Oh, she said if I could write a review, I would. You see all of us. We would write reviews. You want to join Stacy?
I would love to.
Let's head on over.
It's just that pearl size amount. That amount that Stacy has there, I know you're saying, hey, listen, Dr. Kirby, that's not very much at all. That's not going to cover my face. Trust me on this. That pearl size amount is enough to cover your entire face. Dab, 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 upward motion. It's very easy for her to apply. Thin layer every single night. When someone says to me, I don't have time to use an anti-aging regime, I tell them, you don't have 30 seconds. It's going to make a huge difference over the course of the next weeks, months, and even in the future. So an anti-aging regime, so simple, pearl size amount every night. There's a reason why it's so popular, and that's because it works.
And I think when you say regime, people think, oh my gosh, it's going to be 7 different products on my vanity, and I've got to do each one. Clean your face, put on the serum, you're done.
Exactly.
Go to bed and get your beauty sleep.
It's not rocket science. It's that simple.
And you know what? This product, very popular this morning. Take advantage of the auto delivery, because with auto delivery, not only do we automatically ship this out to you every 90 days, but this also locks in the easy pay, because this is the only day, or the last day in this month, that we're offering 3 easy payments on the Supersize of our retinol serum. So if you want to lock in the easy pay, you can do so with auto delivery. And you know what? This product, it is going to really address what signs of aging, Dr. Kirby. So if I'm looking in the mirror, what can I expect?
It's really going to help with those fine lines, those creases that you're noticing all over the face. Smoother skin, softer skin, restored luminosity. Those are some of the phrases that people used when we ask them about the product. And this is an analogy I make. It's actually a true story. When people come to my office in Beverly Hills and they make an appointment, my staff, when they answer the phone, they say, listen, Dr. Kirby wants to know what products you're bringing. Bring in any products you're using. And people will literally come in with a sack of products. They dump them out. They fall over the floor. And I say, why do you have so many products? And they say, well, it's my regime. And I say, well, it doesn't matter how much money you spend. People feel like when they spend a lot of money, they have to keep something forever. And I say, it doesn't, no matter how much money you spent, no matter how much you like the packaging, no matter how much the woman at the store told you is a great product, you have to find products that are working for you. And if you have a bag of products, if you have multiple products, that's because they're not working for you. And you have to have an honest conversation with yourself and say, you know what, it's springtime, let me do some spring cleaning with my own skincare regime, and let me use a product that's going to work. Ask any dermatologist. Stabilized retinol technology is an imperative part of the anti-aging fight.
And we were talking earlier, Dr. Kirby, and you're saying it's really the gold standard
Oh,
when it comes to, I mean...
Gold standard, not just my opinion.
Right.
Hundreds and hundreds of medical publications attest to the fact that stabilized retinol technology is the gold standard in the anti-aging regime, along with a broad-spectrum sunscreen.
And that is really the main focus and ingredient of our concentrated retinol serum. That is what you're going to find, a bottle full of that stabilized retinol that really is the powerhouse gold standard ingredient when it comes to fighting the signs of aging. And this is a product that if you've been afraid of trying retinols, you know what, the stabilized retinol, it's a different technology. It's a way that it's going to be gentler and easier on the skin.
Oh,
so.
it's superior, studies show superior hydration occurs within the first 24 hours, so rarely do you hear hydrating associated.